So if you're a business owner, a brand, or entrepreneur, and you've ever thought, I know I need to be making video content, but I have no idea what kinds of videos to actually make, this video is going to solve that problem for you right now. I'm Bickley, and I'm the founder of GoldenCam Media, where I build video content systems for businesses. And today, I'm giving you the only 5 video types your business actually needs to generate leads, build trust, and get more clients in 2026. Not 15 types, not some big elaborate complicated matrix. 5. That's it. And what I'm about to share with you is not theory. This is the exact framework that I use with my clients. It works for service businesses, product brands, personal brands, and entrepreneurs across every industry. I know we all think we're special snowflakes, but I'm telling you, this stuff works across any industry. And by the end of this video, you'll know exactly what to create, why each video type matters, and how they all work together to turn strangers into paying customers that are going to give you money. So let's get into it. And I kind of breeze past the snowflake comment. So what I mean by that is everybody thinks that their business is unique and it's a niche where, video content isn't going to work. But I'm telling you, this works across every industry. And I've heard it from business owners before. They're like, oh, well, my industry is so this and my clients are that, and they don't really want video and blah, blah, blah. Look, it does not matter. You could be a tax professional. You could be a stay-at-home mom selling courses on how to be a stay-at-home mom and still live your best life. It doesn't matter. Now, before I break down the 5 types, I need to explain why most businesses fail with video in the first place. And it's not because video doesn't work. I don't usually throw numbers out, but 91% of businesses are using video as a marketing tool right now. 93% of marketers say it gives them a positive ROI, and the data is pretty clear. Video works. Now, the problem is this: most businesses create content with absolutely no strategy. They post a random behind the scenes clip on Monday, a promotional video on Wednesday, a random post wishing one of the team members happy birthday, which is fine. But at the end of the day, I get, you want to show off the culture and, oh, we care about our employees. But at the end of the day, as a potential client, do I really care about Susan's birthday? I'm not going to come to your business and buy your product or invest in your service because you wished Susan a happy birthday. I know it sounds good, but let's be real here. And then the worst, they'll post a motivational quote over some stock footage or a stock graphic, and then they wonder why nobody engages and why the phone is not ringing. And this is really bad in the med spa industry. I'm talking the med spas, the dentists, the doctors. Y'all love posting those generic stock graphics with like, have a wonderful Friday, with a bunch of stock people. And nowadays, most of them are AI people anyway. That's not a good look for marketing, especially now that these AI generated flyers are all over the place. Like, the people that are using them, I want y'all to know this makes your business look less legitimate because you're making these AI flyers with fake people on them. Now think about this. If you go to a business and you saw a flyer that you thought was real online, but you come to find out the doctor on the flyer wasn't real, the patients weren't real, like none of that stuff was real, and you get to that business and you want to invest in that service or buy a product, you're gonna have questions in your head like, is this brand even legit? Like, they just posted a bunch of fake stuff, so what else is fake? If you're a dentist or a doctor, like, all these questions will be going through my head. Like, is the doctor actually a doctor? Like, did he go to school? Is this stuff fabricated? And you don't want that. You don't want those thoughts to be going through your client's head. You want to make sure what they see is what they get. So every video you create should have a specific job. It either attracts new eyes to your business, it builds trust with people who already know you exist, or it converts warm prospects into paying clients. And if you're not familiar with what the term warm means, then this gets into like marketing and stuff like that, but you have 2 audiences, right? You have your warm audience and you have your cold audience. When you think about your warm audience is people that already know you. Like, you met them at a networking event, you got their phone number, you exchange contact information, they follow you on social media. Like, they know of you. Like, they may not be your best friend, but they at least know who you are, or you met them once or twice in person. Now, a cold prospect or a cold audience is people who don't know you at all. Like, they don't know who you are, they don't know what you sell, they know absolutely zero about you. So to rehash, I got a little sidetrack there. So attracting new eyes to your business, building trust with people who already know you exist, or converting those warm prospects into people who want to give you money, those are the only 3 jobs a video can do. And the 5 types I'm about to share with you cover all 3. All right, so let's dive in. Starting off with video type number 1, this is behind the scenes content, or you may hear people refer to it as BTS content. And this is one of the easiest video types to create and one of the most powerful for building trust. And in 2026, it's more important than ever because, like I said, audiences are tired of overly polished, AI generated, very corporate stock filling content. People are really craving authenticity right now. So they want to see the real humans behind the scenes. Now, behind the scenes video shows your audience what happens when the camera is normally off or nobody's like actually looking at what you're doing. So your workspace, your process, your team, the everyday moments that make your business real and relatable. So if you run a restaurant, this is showing the chef prepping for a busy Saturday night. If you're an entrepreneur, this is showing your actual desk setup, your morning routine before you got a big pitch or a big sales call. Or even if you're one of those people that really like sticky notes, showing the mess of sticky notes on your desk, on your wall, on your computer, showing that behind the scenes stuff. Now, if you're a brand and you sell products, for example, this is showing your warehouse, doing a walkthrough of the warehouse, your packaging process, or your design team brainstorming like what's the next product gonna be at the next rollout. Now, the important thing, here's why behind the scenes content works so well. Like, familiarity breeds trust. So when someone walks into your business and gets on a call with you for the first time and they've already seen your face, your space, and your team on video, they don't feel like a stranger. They feel like they already know you, and people buy from people they feel like they know. Think about your favorite YouTuber or your favorite content creator. Like, if you ever met them in person, you would feel like you already know them because they got all of this content. I'm sure they have some behind the scenes content of them showing themselves, you know, talking to fans or talking to or interacting with their followers after if they speak, if they came off stage, you know, they're giving hugs and giving advice out. Like, Gary Vee is really good about doing this. Like, I know he probably has somebody follow him around with a camera all the time, but when he's traveling to places, he's got like a video camera in the car with him and he's capturing like the conversations that he's having as he's on the way to do a talk or to a business meeting or something like that. And that leads me to the next point. Like, this is the best part. Behind the scenes content does not need to be highly produced. As a matter of fact, it actually works better when it's raw and real. So if you just grab your phone and you make a phone video of your team doing something fun, or a time lapse of you setting up for an event, or if you just got a space renovated, showing a timeline or a time lapse of that space being renovated, that's really all you need. Or even like a quick walkthrough of a new product arriving to the warehouse or to your home so you can package it up and stuff like that. Like, these are super easy to film and they consistently perform well because they feel human in a world that's increasingly feeling fake and artificial. So here's one stat that should convince you. So a recent trend report found that audiences are moving away from all that polished corporate looking content and toward what the experts are calling authentic storytelling and behind the scenes transparency as the top drivers of engagement in 2026. So I know there's a lot of business owners and entrepreneurs that get caught up in their head like, oh, I'm not gonna make content because it's not highly produced and it doesn't look all polished and blah, 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 blah. But I'm telling y'all, like, behind the scenes, real, raw, authentic content is what people want now, because AI video has gotten so out of hand and so realistic looking that it's very hard to tell what's real and what's not anymore. So if your brand is all AI generated content showing fake warehouses, fake versions of you, like I see a lot of people with AI twins that don't look like them at all. So if that's all your brand is, I'm telling you, you're in a world of trouble. You need to infuse some of that authenticity back into your content. All right, video type number 2. These are testimonial videos. So if behind the scenes content makes people trust who you are, testimonial videos make people trust what you can deliver. And you need both. You can't just do one or the other. You need both of them. So a testimonial video is one of your happy customers or clients talking about their experience. So what problem they had before, what it was like working with you, and what results they got. And this is one of the most powerful video types, or actually I think is the most powerful video type for converting someone who's on the fence about buying from you, because it's not you saying you're great, because we all have the number one, the best, world-renowned, record-breaking, world-winning, world-beating, whatever. We say that about ourselves. Like, what business owner wouldn't say that they have the best product or the best service? But since it's not you saying all this stuff, it's someone else saying it, and that social proof carries more weight than any ad, any sales page, or any pitch you could deliver. Because if you were about to buy something off Amazon, would you trust a text review from Debbie saying, you know, this is really great? Or would you rather see Debbie on video saying she actually enjoys the thing and she is using the product in the video? Like, which one would make you feel more confident about spending your dollars or giving your money to Amazon for a product? The video, right? And here's what the data says. So 85% of people have been convinced to buy a product or a service after watching the video. And testimonial videos are one of the top formats driving those purchase decisions because they answer the one question every prospect has in the back of their mind: will this actually work for me? Now, here's a mistake most businesses make with testimonials. They overproduce them. And this is a huge mistake. They script the customer, like they put them in the studio with perfect lighting and have them recite talking points, and it comes across as fake. And the audience can feel it, so do not do that. The best testimonial videos feel natural and unscripted. So sit your customer, your client down, ask them 3 simple questions, What was going on before you worked with us? What was your experience like, and what results did you see? And let them answer in their own words, not pre-scripted, pre-canned responses. Like, the raw authenticity is what makes somebody watching at home thinking, you know, that could be me, or they could see themselves in the shoes of that person. And you don't need 100 testimonies. You don't need 1,000. Like, the more the merrier, but even 2 or 3 strong ones on your YouTube channel, your website, and your social media will do way more heavy lifting than you realize. So if you don't have at least one testimonial video right now, that should be your #1 priority after watching this video. So video type number 3 is educational and authority building content. This is the single most important video type for any business in 2026. And it's the one that separates businesses that get leads from video and businesses that don't. An educational video is where you basically teach your audience something genuinely useful related to your product, your service, or your industry. Like, you're not selling them or trying to, get them to buy anything in the video. You're strictly helping. You're answering a question that they're already asking. So for example, if you're a financial advisor, this might be a video explaining 3 tax strategies that most people miss, especially if they're an entrepreneur. If you're a fitness brand, this might be a video of you breaking down the most common workout mistakes for beginners. If you're an agency, this might be a video showing business owners how to evaluate their current marketing strategy. And here's why this works. When you teach someone something valuable for free, 2 things happen simultaneously at the same time, right? So first, they see you as an expert. You become the authority in their mind. And second, they start to trust you because you helped them before you ever asked for anything in return. So most people have watched an explainer or educational video to learn more about a product or a service. And the businesses showing up with that content are the ones that are actually capturing those eyeballs and building that trust. Now, the key is to answer one specific question per video. Don't try to cover everything, man. One question, one clear answer, one video. That's it. Don't try to jam pack everything into one video, because that gives you an unlimited content library, because your customers and clients, hundreds of questions that you can answer. And here's the long-term play. Educational content is the most searchable video type. People are typing their questions into YouTube and Google every single day. And even AI is like pulling this stuff in now. So when you have a video that answers the exact question, you show up in the search results, and that's free traffic from people who are already interested in what you offer. So it compounds over time. A video you make today can bring you leads 6 months from now. Now, I want to pause here, because if you're watching this video and you're thinking, I get it, I need these videos, but I don't have the time or the team to actually create them consistently, that's exactly what I do at GoldenCam Media. So I build done-for-you video content systems, particularly for businesses, brands, and entrepreneurs. So the strategy, the filming, the editing, the repurposing, all of it. You show up for one filming day and I turn that into an entire month of content across all 5 of these video types. So if you want to see what that would look like for your business, there's a link in the description to book a free breakthrough strategy session with me. And there's no pitch, there's no pressure, there's just a real conversation about how video can grow your business and if we could potentially work together. So the link is right there in the description, so you can check that out. All right, let's keep going. So video type number 4, process videos. This is the one that almost nobody makes, but it's incredibly effective at moving people from I'm interested to I'm ready to buy. So a process video shows your audience exactly how you work, the steps, the methodology. It lays out the journey a customer or a client or a patient goes through from start to finish. Now, why does this matter, you're probably thinking? Because the #1 thing that stops people from buying is uncertainty. They're thinking, what actually happens after I pay this person or this organization? Or they're thinking, how does this work? Or what if I don't like it? Our process video eliminates all that anxiety. For a service business, this might be walking through what a first consultation looks like, what the onboarding process involves, and what the client can expect in the first 30 days. For an e-commerce brand, this might be showing the product from order to unboxing to first use. Now, for an entrepreneur or a coach, this might be mapping out your framework or your methodology visually and explaining each step. Now, the psychology behind process videos is powerful. When somebody can see the path from where they are now to where they want to be, and that path feels clear and manageable, they're significantly more likely to take the first step. Like, think about it. If you were on a trail and you were trying to get to the end of the trail and you couldn't see the end of the trail, but there was all these turns and twists and all this stuff, and you was like, I don't know how I'm gonna get to the other side of this trail, you're probably gonna turn around and not go on that trail. Think of these process videos as showing people a straight path to the destination where they want to be at. In this example, the other end of the trail. Like, if you can see it straight, it's like, okay, I know where I'm going. And then you start walking. So with these videos, you're basically removing the unknown. You're replacing all that uncertainty with confidence. So process videos also pre-qualify your leads. When somebody watches your process video and then books a call or makes a purchase, they already know what to expect. They're not going to be surprised by your pricing or your timeline or your approach or methodology or whatever, because you've already shown them everything. That means fewer cancellations, fewer refund requests, and higher satisfaction across the board. All right, now video type number 5, brand story videos. I like to call them video business cards, but this is the video that makes people care about your business before they ever buy from you. And in a market where every competitor offers something similar, your story is your ultimate differentiator. Now, a brand story tells the audience who you are, why you started, what you believe in, and what drives you beyond just making money. Like, it should be emotional and pull at people's heartstrings. It's personal, really. It's the video that makes someone choose you over a competitor, even when the competitor is cheaper or closer or whatever the case may be. So now I want you to think about the brands that you love. You probably know the story, you know why they started, you know the owners, you know how many stores they had the products in. Like, you feel connected to their mission, and that's not an accident. That's the power of brand storytelling. For a business, your brand story video might cover how you got into this industry, what problem you saw that nobody else was solving, and what you're building toward. And this is where you can really get personal. Like, if it was a personal reason that you got into this industry, like, put that into your video. For an entrepreneur, it might be the defining moment that made you go all in on your business, or for a brand, it might be the values that guide every decision you make and why those values matter to your customers. So here's the strategic placement for brand story videos, right? So this is your About Us video on your website. This is your channel trailer on YouTube. This is the video you pin, or videos you pin to the top of your social media profiles. Think about it in that way. It's basically the first impression video. So when someone discovers you for the first time and asks, who is this person and why should I pay attention? This is the video that answers that question. So brand story videos don't need to be long. They don't need to be a short documentary or a biopic about your life. Like 2 to 5 minutes is a sweet spot, but they do need to be authentic. Like, do not script this to death. Speak from the heart about why you do what you do. Now, that passion is what creates the emotional connection that no amount of polished marketing and AI and all that stuff can replicate. So let's bring all 5 together. The 5 video types every business needs are behind the scenes content to build familiarity and trust, testimonial videos to prove your results through social proof, educational and authority content to position you as an expert and drive search traffic, process videos to eliminate buyer anxiety and pre-qualify leads, and brand story videos to create an emotional connection and differentiate you from everyone else. Each one serves a different stage of your customer's journey. Now, behind the scenes and educational content attract new people and build awareness. Testimonials and process videos build trust and move people toward a decision. And brand story videos create the emotional bond that turns customers into loyal advocates. Use all 5 consistently and you'll have a complete video content system that covers every stage from I've never heard of you to take my money. Now, here's what I want you to do right now. I put together a free resource called the Video Content System Checklist, and it walks you through how to set up a complete video strategy for your business, including all 5 of these video types, how to schedule them, how to make sure every video create has a purpose, and it's completely free. So the link is down in the description. Go ahead and download that right now. And if you don't want to figure all this out yourself and you'd rather have someone build the whole system for you, the Breakthrough Strategy Session link is also in the description. And that's a free call with me where we map out your full video content plan. You're also gonna want to subscribe to this channel because every single week I break down exactly how businesses, brands, and entrepreneurs can use video to get more leads, more clients, and more authority. Drop me a comment down below and tell me which of these 5 video types you're gonna create first, because I wanna know where you're starting. That's gonna do it for this video, and I'll see you in the next one.